I met Lee Thomas at a time that I was struggling to explain my experience and deal with my experience in Iraq. I served in Iraq in 2004 as an intelligence analyst. I was really struggling to kind of explain and deal with a lot of those experiences when I met someone who had been through those same struggles, Lee Thomas.
On October the 6th, 1945, I was parked off the coast of Japan for the invasion. I was going to die, because we were going to be the first in. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we heard the news of the bomb. It saved our lives. We had a heck of a party. And they put us on a train. And the train went to Hiroshima. It changed my life. When I came back, I went back to Yale. Pure happen chance. My advisor at Yale turned out to be White Pocky, clerk of the Friends meeting. I was suffering from post-traumatic stress. And he kind of took me in tow and helped me over the hump. And got me interested in the Friends meeting.
Lee kind of came into my life at a time that I was looking inward. I was a college student. I was in a history of nonviolence class. And Lee came in and started to talk to us about his experience in World War II and how he became Quaker and kind of found Quakerism, how that helped him deal with a lot of his problems, post-traumatic stress problems, coming back from war.
When you suffer from post-traumatic stress, which I do, you go one or two ways. You either become depressed and suicidal, and you see all these kids coming back from Iraq committing suicide. Or you go to work and see what you can do to mitigate the damage.
After visiting his current business, Universal Woods in Louisville, Kentucky, and just seeing how much the staff there, how much the employees embraced Lee and the management style of the plant and the application of Quaker values, faith, and the peace testimony into the work they did was really quite inspiring.
There's only one way to run a business. You do it ethically. If you run an ethical business, the world will be the path to your door.
Universal Woods by industry is a flatline panel coater. That means we put coatings down on 4x8 sheets of stuff. I've worked for Lee since I was 22 years old, so that he has had an impact on my life not only as a business person, but certainly as a father and as a husband. I think all of Lee's principles filter down to our business. Fairness, equality, we're certainly extremely environmentally conscious. It's business ethics, it's treating people like family, it's being fair, it's being ethical, it's being conscious of the diversity within our community and trying to maintain a workforce that's of equal diversity.
We're all in a family here. We're all working for the same end result, and it works.
What impressed me most about Lee Thomas was that he had taken his experience with World War II and used it to do positive in the world. He became a successful businessman and used that success to help other people and to forward projects that he cared about and that his wife cared about and to advance the cause of peace in Louisville, Kentucky, and I think also the world.
Lee and Joan were actually 30 years ago were the ones, along with American Friends Service Committee, that provided the seed money for a peace education program to start. And you know, that was a vision. 30 years ago, people did not even have a concept of conflict resolution. And Lee knew that if you wanted to talk about and train young people to understand peace in the world, that you needed to help them handle the conflict and violence in their lives.
The Lincoln Foundation is a nonprofit organization whose primary focus is on the education and development of young people, most of whom would be considered to be socioeconomically disadvantaged, but the majority of whom are academically motivated. Lee has just been an invaluable resource to the Lincoln Foundation, but most importantly to the young people, the thousands of students that we've served over the years. Just this year alone, we have 28 college graduates, 5 of whom were awarded advanced or professional degrees. He and Joan have supported us in terms of their time, talent, and treasures. We couldn't put a dollar value on it.
Lee's wife, Joan, was an inspirational figure to him. Together they built the Quaker Meeting in Louisville, and her work as a doctor in the poor communities of Louisville were really inspirational. And Lee could just go on about her for hours.
We started out meeting down in Portland at Neighborhood House. And then this little shack became available, and we bought it. And we moved over to Bon Air.
One of the most important things I learned from Lee is that one person, one voice can make a difference. And not only can one person make a difference, one person can inspire many other people to make a difference. He used to tell me that we were 2 drunks holding up the same post. I guess that's an old Army joke. But we have a common experience, and that common experience has put us both on this path of peace. Of all the things Lee did, I think one of the best examples of his walk on the path of peace is the support of FCNL. It's meant a lot to him, it's meant a lot to me, and I think it's meant a lot to the organization.
The peace symbol, and the children of Abraham, the Christians, the Jews, and the Muslims. That says it all. We got to work together for peace.